He did not expect the letter. It came on a quiet afternoon when the sky was pale and still. The postman knocked once and left it by the door. At first, he did not see it. Later, when he opened the door to throw out the trash, the envelope caught his eye. It was old. The paper was yellow and soft at the edges. His name was written in careful, familiar handwriting. He felt his chest tighten. He knew that writing. He had not seen it in years. His mother had been gone for 5 years. He stood there for a long time holding the letter. The world around him felt quiet, like it was holding its breath. Slowly, he sat down on the small chair near the door. His hands were shaking as he opened the envelope. Inside was a single sheet of paper. No date, no long message, just words written with love and care. "My dear son," it began, "I do not know when you will read this." His eyes filled with tears. He took a deep breath and kept reading. She wrote about simple things, about the weather that day, about the garden behind the house. She said the roses were not doing well, but she still watered them every morning. She said it made her feel peaceful. He could see her clearly, standing in the garden, holding the old blue watering can, smiling softly even when she was tired. The letter continued. "I think about you every day," she wrote. "I know life is busy. I know you are trying your best." He closed his eyes. Guilt washed over him like a slow wave. He remembered the days he did not call, the messages he meant to send but never did, the visits he delayed, thinking there would be more time. She wrote about his childhood, about how he used to run into the house with dirty shoes, about how he hated vegetables but loved sweet tea. She laughed on the page in her own quiet way. "I keep your old books in the cupboard," she wrote. "I cannot throw them away." His throat felt tight. Those books were still there, just as she had said. Everything in the house had stayed the same, frozen in time. Then her words grew softer. "Sometimes I feel tired," she wrote, "but I am not afraid. I have lived a full life." He paused. His hands pressed the paper gently, like he could feel her heartbeat through it. She wrote that she was proud of him, not because of his job, not because of money, but because he was kind. "You have a good heart," she wrote. "That is enough for me." Tears fell onto the paper. He quickly wiped them away, afraid of ruining her words, but the ink did not fade. It stayed strong, just like her love. At the end of the letter, there was one final line. "If this letter reaches you late, please forgive me, and please forgive yourself, too." He stopped reading. The room felt heavy with memories. The sound of the clock on the wall grew louder. Tick, tick, tick. He thought about all the things he wanted to say to her, the questions he never asked, the thank yous he never spoke out loud. For years, he had carried regret like a stone in his chest. He believed it was too late to make peace with the past. But now, holding this letter, something inside him slowly softened. He realized something important. His mother did not write this letter to cause pain. She wrote it to bring comfort, even from far away, even after she was gone. He stood up and walked to the window. Outside, the street was calm. Children were playing. Life was moving forward. He folded the letter carefully and placed it in his pocket. Then he went to the small room at the back of the house. It was the room she used to sleep in. He had avoided it for years. The air smelled faintly of old books and clean sheets. He sat on the bed and looked around. Her scarf was still hanging on the wall. Her slippers were still by the door. He spoke softly, almost in a whisper. "I got your letter," he said. The room did not answer, but he felt heard. He told her about his life, about his work, about his worries, about the days he felt lonely. For the first time in years, he did not rush his words. He let them come slowly. He let himself feel everything. When he finished, he felt lighter, not happy, but calm. That night, he placed the letter on the table beside his bed. Before sleeping, he read it once more, this time without tears. The next morning, he woke up early. He went to the garden behind the house. The roses were still there. Some were weak, some were strong. He picked up the old blue watering can. As he watered the plants, the sun rose quietly in the sky. For the first time in a long while, he smiled. The letter had arrived too late, but its love was right on time.